Hey, how's it going, everyone? This is Coach JC. Everyone gather around should be a good one today. Today's topic is don't force yourself onto an indecisive person. Either people know what they want or they don't know. Don't be trying to be so heavy on a person who don't know what they want. Come down to themselves, what they want for a relationship. Do they want marriage? Do they want single? Do they want friends with benefits? You gotta deal with decisiveness. He was decisive, direct, and to the point. You know what I'm saying? Coming out to that first date, the first conversation, the first text exchange, you gotta kind of figure out, know yourself first. You gotta kind of know what you want first, and then try to see you can find somebody that wants similar things with you. Worst thing you can just be with is to waste time with somebody who have different goals, different admirations, different end game. So you have to be really just cautious of what you want out of the situation. People be spending months and years and still waiting on the person to marry them or give them the approval that they're exclusive. So this is here to tell you don't wait too much longer. I understand a little here and there, maybe two weeks to a month. But get to the point where you're getting into months and years and you still don't know what you want. That's indecisive. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like you in the lunchroom, picking out. You got like two choices and you don't know what to choose. Make a decision or don't get in line. So that's what you don't want to do. You don't want to be a person in indecisiveness, don't know what they want. That's come down with your time. Like, so your time is a real precious commodity. You're not getting that back. Nobody's getting old, nobody's getting younger. So always just be mindful of who you give your time to, your energy to. You can get money back, you can get a lot of stuff back, but you can't get that time back. So just make sure you when you're out there dating, make sure you're on the same page, you're on one accord. Like I said, I know for my wife and I, like I said, when we first met, we kind of was on the same page for what we wanted, and kind of went all in after that. We kind of was on the same page, or same wavelength. Does that mean that we're always on the same wavelength? No, because like I said, it so happens, life happens. Afterwards, we just still have to continue to be on one accord, continue to push for each other, continue to fight for one another, and just be each other's peace. You know what I'm saying? Be indecisiveness, not knowing what you want. That's really, a game changer to a lot of people. It's okay you go to a restaurant you've never been to, not knowing what you want. It's okay to not know what kind of shoes you want to wear with this event. That's okay, for the most part, but when it comes down to your core value, who you want to be with long term or who you want to be in the short term with, that's unacceptable right there. You know what I'm saying? You can even be going to this place or that place. Go to this mall compared to that mall. You go to Lennox Mall compared to Cumberland Mall. That's okay with indecisiveness, but you gotta be decisiveness, especially being a man. You gotta be decisive in this. Hey, we're doing this, we're doing that. Women like men that like to take charge, take control in that aspect. They don't want to always be the one that's always bringing up dates and bringing up situations and moments. So they want, they want the man to lead. But when the man to lead, a lot of times the man not really there, nowhere to be found to lead. So just be very conscious, very aware as men. Like I said, women too. Like I said, be indecisive as far as may have a whole bunch of guys hitting you up. But who really wants your heart? Who really want to get to know you, your inside and out? You know what I'm saying? Need to know your family history, your upbringing. Everything. A lot of guys, like I said, they just want that one thing, and that's pretty much it. So you gotta be really cautious and be aware of who you give your time to, who you entertain, especially on social media and stuff. You may feel like, oh, I got all these likes, got all these dudes chasing me, I got all these dudes, contact, but when we get down to it, you're nitty gritty, you don't need all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Unless you got guys in there that are plumbers, that are, HVAC men, got guys that can really help you out. That's the only time I really need he contact with a lot of guys, because like I said, it can be a little over women at times. You have all these guys thinking they got your best interest, and then you end up dating the same type of people over and over again. But yeah, though, that's all I really got to say. You know what I'm saying? We people that decisiveness, know what they want out of life. Especially going out of dating, you don't get your heart broken. You don't want to waste time. It's already limited as it is, you know. So just continue to be your best, weed out people, and give life your best shot. That's all I really got to say. Till next time out, Coach Jason.